Deadbeat dad. Two words that can crush a man's reputation, destroy his bond with his kids, and even cost him his freedom. Now let's be clear. Some fathers do walk away. Some refuse responsibility. But here's the problem. This label has been stretched so far that even men who are fighting to be present, paying their dues, and sacrificing daily still get branded with it. And when that label gets weaponized, especially in court or in social media, the damage isn't just to men, it's the families, it's the children. Now, where did the term deadbeat dad come from? The term took off in the 80s and 90s when governments ran campaigns to crack down on unpaid child support. It stuck because it was simple. It gave society a clear villain, the absent, careless father. The problem is, once society embraced it, every struggling father risks being painted with the same brush, even those working two jobs, even those fighting in courts just to see their kids. When is it fair versus unfair? Yes, there are men who earn that label. Some fathers vanish, refuse to provide, and that is neglect. But let's be real. There are also mothers who abandon their children, neglect their responsibilities, or walk away, and here's the difference. When a man does it, he's instantly a deadbeat. When a woman does it, she's often described as overwhelmed, struggling, or not ready. Society excuses her failure where men are condemned. And it's not just about walking away. Picture a dad working two jobs, paying child support, but still being called a deadbeat because he can't buy the newest sneaker or cover extra trips. He's condemned. Put a woman in the same situation. She's praised as doing her best. Same struggle, two different labels, one harsh for men, forgiving for women. Now let's get how this term deadbeat dad gets weaponized in courts and society. This is where the label gets dangerous, when it's used as a weapon. In custody battles, lawyers know calling a father a deadbeat tilts the case. Courts often favor mothers already, and the label pushes things further. Child support enforcement, men who fall behind, maybe from a layoff or injury, risk license suspensions, wage garnishment, even jail. Women who fall behind, far less aggressively pursued. Over 70% of overdue support cases involving mothers don't face the same penalties. In social media, once you're labeled, you're guilty until proven innocent. Fathers rarely get the same grace. Now let's add the financial strain. Most divorced fathers are expected to maintain two households, their own place in their ex's household through support. Think about it. $1,200 in child support plus $1,000 for your own rent. That's $2,200 before food, gas, or insurance or car payments. Meanwhile, your ex and the kids stay in the family home. On paper, it looks fair. In reality, it drives men into financial ruin. Here's the kicker. If he misses a payment because the math literally doesn't add up, he's instantly a deadbeat. Not struggling, not human, just a deadbeat. Flip it around. When a mother falls short financially, she's almost always described as doing her best with what she has. Same math, different judgment. As I'm speaking, I can hear blah, 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 blah. It takes two to have children. Well, the real cost is children. And here's the tragedy. The one who pay the highest price aren't the parents, it's the kids. A father crushed under the weight of two households can't always afford extras. Vacations, outings, even nice furniture in his smaller apartment. To the child, it looks like dad doesn't provide. Meanwhile, mom's house looks stable, familiar, and bigger. Without context, the child believes the story they hear. Your dad's a deadbeat. Here's the double standard again. When mom fails, the child hears she's doing her best. When dad struggles, the child hears he doesn't care. That misunderstanding poisons relationships for life. It teaches kids early that fathers are judged harsher and mothers are always given excuses. Well, what can men do? Stop having children. Okay, psych. So what can men do in this system? Document everything. Payments, visitations, communication. In court, receipts matter more than your word. Control your narrative. Don't let social media define you. Speak calmly, consistently, with facts. Don't get dragged into mudslinging. Protect your mental state. Don't internalize the label. If you're showing up, you're not a deadbeat, no matter what they said. Because here's the truth. Maintaining 2 homes, paying bills, showing up for your kids, that's not the work of a deadbeat. That's the work of a man carrying double the load. The deadbeat dad label should be about accountability, not control. Yes, some men abandon their duties, but too many good fathers are being crushed under double standards, double household, and double judgments. Weaponizing that term doesn't just hurt men. It poisons families, destroys father-child bonds, and robs kids of the truth. This is an outlet for men. I'm Rocky C. Real talk for real men.